Welcome to my Larapinta As You've Never Seen It Before series of videos. This video is day 8 where I leave Hugh Gorge and decide to do the Alice Valley in one hit. So big day, 30 kilometres, across the desert, but the beautiful birds, the wildflowers and the greenery kept me going. I then arrived at Ellery Creek North, pretty much as the sun was setting. Take a well-earned dip in the creek there, to sort of finish off a pretty big day. Sit back, enjoy this video, and if you like it and you want to see how I went on the subsequent days, press subscribe. Enjoy. Okay, good morning. Yes, start off section 6 from Hugh Gorge to Ellery Creek North. Big hiking day today. I'm here and I'm kind of planning on camping somewhere around here. Apparently there's some nice creek beds, possibly with some water. So I've got 3 litres that'll should get me, or almost 4 actually, to get me to here. Then I'm going to replenish my water, get to here. If I can do it, I'm going to try and do the whole lot and save myself a day, because I wouldn't mind doing that. This is saying 10.5 hours of hiking if I do that, almost 30 kilometres. So I don't know, I'll just keep going and and see when I can't. Anyway, I'm being eloquent this morning. Alright, so let's crack on. And so what we're doing today basically is walking across the what they call the Alice Valley. So we're saying goodbye to the chewing ranges, and we're going to introduce ourselves, can't see them, to the heavy tree ranges. So so it's a big switch in the trail here today. All right, let's go. So this section is described as fairly rough underfoot, which I find a bit unusual because apart from a few small sections, I haven't found any sections that aren't. But anyway, maybe it's a little less manicured than some of the other sections. Weather's beautiful, slight breeze, which is nice. There's actually a sort of cool breeze. This is going to be a very exposed section. I think the issue with this section, 30 kilometres walking basically across the desert, is not so much the heat, it's the actual radiation which tires you out. So it'll be interesting to see how I feel towards the end of this day, and just how much that radiation sort of tires me out, if not the heat, if that becomes a factor. where we've come from this morning. So having got past Hugh View, I am now officially halfway through the Larapinta Trail, and so far feeling pretty good actually, except I don't want to be halfway. I kind of don't want this to end. It's gone very quickly, unfortunately. I am missing my family, I must say, and my lovely wife in particular. Yeah, that's certainly a factor. But as a sort of a trip and an experience, yeah, I'm not quite prepared for this to end. Although I've still got another halfway to go, of course. So let's see how I feel by then. Yeah, things like pack weight and all that. To be honest, I'm barely noticing that my pack's on now. I'm carrying 3 litres of water, 2.5 days of food. This is probably an extra 5.5, so probably 17 kilograms. As to say, I'm barely noticing it. So that's feeling pretty good. Boots and shoes are feeling, feeling good. No blisters. I put in a bit of extra tape on my big toes today, just because it's supposed to be a tough one for the feet. So yes, I'm using a leukoplast, and I've still got that around my ankles, or the back of my ankles. So I'm not being complacent. I feel like I'm getting through this fairly well. I'm waking up refreshed, which I think is good. But I'm just keeping up, obviously, the sun cream, the electrolytes, protein hits, and what else? Yeah, just being careful where I'm standing, and of course, last thing I want is twisted ankles. So I definitely don't want to be complacent and do something silly. Okay, we're at Ghost Gum Flat. That's the ghost gum that names this particular area. We've got a bit of a camping platform. Well, there's water here at Ghost Gum Flat. Just as a warning, that water would be temporary, so it's probably very unusual for there to be water here, so don't rely on it. Okay, the wind's back. So behind me is during range, during mountains, and I've now caught a glimpse of the heavy tree range across there. Okay, I've just gone beyond the 10k mark, and I've done that in about 2 3/4 hours. So I'm doing well time-wise. Had a equipment failure though. The top of my pole is broken off somewhere back there, which I'm not happy about. More not happy about leaving a bit of mess in the middle of this country than it actually breaking. But a bit disappointing. Didn't expect that to fail on me, I have to say. I don't know if that's a warranty issue or not, but anyway, this pole, black diamond, maybe not tough enough for Larapinta. a little cottage garden with these tiny daisies. There's a few of them around. They're certainly healthy looking specimens. Okay, we can get our bearings here a bit. Now I can't quite see where my finger's going to be, but there's a gap. I think I'm pointing at the right spot. About there. That's the saddle to Ellery Creek South, and that there is Ellery Creek North. Okay, this is Rocky Valley Campground. I'm going to have lunch here, replenish my water. I've resorted to the Morticia look. These flies are getting on my tits, I'll tell you. Alright, so it's a little bit before 2. I still like to get to Ellery Creek North if possible, but if not, I'll stop earlier in those creek beds. I've got enough water for both alternatives. What have I got? 5 litres, 5.5 litres. So, alright, let's get going. It is getting warm, but there's still a nice breeze, which is good. And good to get these flies out of my face. Okay, I've just hit the 20k mark. Feeling okay, weary. It's quite warm. I'm keeping a check on just my general level of heat, but there is still a bit of a breeze, which is keeping things fairly manageable. Obviously keeping hydrated. So yeah, whether I've got another 8k in me or not, not sure, but we'll keep trundling on. It's very tempting to stay here. It's nice, but I think I've still got 6 or 7k in me today. And yeah, just getting that day ahead is going to help me break up the trip between I can't remember where and Hilltop, so I can stay at Fink River. That was going to be a sort of semi-big day, but yeah, halving that and spending a little bit of time in Fink River, I think is something I'd prefer to do than stay here. So tomorrow I can sort of take my time. It's from Ellery Creek North to Serpentine, so it's not that big a trip, so I can sort of laze around in the morning a bit. So I'm going to crack on, and should be getting there around about sunset, which should be fine. So plenty of light. The only shame is that it might not be warm enough to just go and throw myself in the pond. But anyway, we'll definitely do that tomorrow. Right, let's go. Unexpected. I'm going to have to get my feet wet.